feet up what you think of. Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. Steven Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry here for Todd Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Newton now on second down. Finding room at the 30. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Newton on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Fire down.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. They find some open field. David Johnson on his way. The 30, 10, And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. David Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. He's got daylight. 30, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. 96 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to...
David Johnson on his way. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. David Johnson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, fellas.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Bridgewater on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down and leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
3rd and 2, Newton. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. On first down, it's Newton. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. K.J. Wright leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. And they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
On second down, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first and 10, Newton. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Newton now to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They come out here in the eye. To throw is Newton. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Michael Crabtree from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Five down.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Delta. Ready?
Second down, Bridgewater. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Newton on first down. Buying time to his left. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's 3rd and short. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Newton takes it himself. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Get wide now.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. That's caught right side by Anderson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the pass. Attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Screenplay, Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Bridgewater again. Going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, Newton forced out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A first down carry here for Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On the toss. Here's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs from 21 yards away. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got some space here. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Here's Bridgewater. This is caught. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To the air again with Bridgewater. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 3 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Newton now on second down. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Now, Barney! Over!
The 3rd quarter starts with a run from Anderson. Room here to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go now. Watch it now, 39. Green, 39. Watch the over. Sit, watch the sit.
Toss play. This is Anderson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
You got 4.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Gun! All right, here we go. Green, 30.
From the gun on 3rd down. Shields. Ellington has it, middle of the field. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
From the gun, Shields. This is Johnson. He's got it. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Operating from the gun. Shields eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, it bowls over it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this game?
Most of the time in the first.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, We'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw on second down. Shields. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal.
Detroit, here we go. Detroit, 3-19.
From the gun, Shields. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. David Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. On first down, Griffin. He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, Griffin. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Griffin. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
On 1st down, Shields, and that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing again, Shields. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
On 3rd down, Shields. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And taken right on the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Griffin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd down. Shields. That's caught right side by Anderson. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, Shields. And Anderson's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Shields. Pass incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
To throw on third down. Shields. And he's got Moncrief. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Shields flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Dante Moncrief from 3 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun?
All right, throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Griffin. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to run.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Griffin. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Now Griffin on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, Griffin. He's got it complete, Mike Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Griffin steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
There's not much pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, Griffin. Caught left side to Crabtree. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, Griffin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This offense, 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Griffin. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Boom.
Throwing on 1st down. Shields finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Shields. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
Operating from the gun. Shields. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, Shields eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Gun!
To throw on 2nd down. Shields. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mark Andrews ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st and 10, Shields. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's got Floyd out left. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, here's Griffin. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
To throw is RG3. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We're pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And now out come the Patriots. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Throwing on first down. Shields going for the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
3 down.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.